Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how you can use GIMP as a converter for images to PDFs. So if you've been looking for a converter for images to PDFs, then you might find GIMP very helpful, especially if you're looking for something that's free and that doesn't cost you anything up front. GIMP is software that you can download if you haven't heard of it before. It's software that you can download right from the website and install it on your computer, and you can use it to do all kinds of image editing. It's basically a free version of software that does much of the same things that Photoshop does. So let's get into it. I have the About GIMP screen pulled up here, the About box, and this basically just tells you some basics about the software version that I'm using. GIMP stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program, and it's free and open source, like I said, and you just download it from the website. It is supported by voluntary donations, so if you get some use out of it and it helps you out and you appreciate it, you might consider donating something to the developers or the development team. Well, actually the project. You'll see here when I close this address kind of gives you an idea that this is it's a free software. www.gimp.org, not .com. But that's where you get the software. You download it just like any other software. And let's see how we can use it as an image converter to PDFs. I'm going to open this image that I have here, and you'll see that this is basically an image that I created because I was going to use it for the cover of a book, and I ended up going with something else. But at any rate, this is a full page size image, and you can see right down here it's called Cover 1 PNG. It's 42.6 megabytes, so it's a pretty good size image. If we come up here, we can click Image in GIMP, and if we were to go in to try to scale it, you can see that it's not print quality. It's only 72 pixels per inch, but it is pretty large. So actually we could scale this down. Let's scale this down to, I'm going to change it to 300 DPI though, because so we're at about 6 by 8. So if I change this to 8.5, it'll be 8.5 by 11, a little over 11. So let's change this to 11. So now we're a little under 8.5 wide. So we have a 300 by 300 pixel image as soon as I scale this. Alright, so now we're dealing with something that may be more realistic. If you're wanting a PDF that you're going to print out, this might be more realistic. So at any rate, you can see it's 94.8 megabytes now, and we're looking at it at 20.7. So if you scroll in, if I zoom in by holding down the control key and scrolling, you can see that this should be alright for print. It's not the highest quality, but it's print quality. So we're going to convert this to a PDF. It's really simple, and you can actually, well, I'll tell you that at the end. Let me just show you how to do it first. This is a PNG, but it works the same way for JPEGs and for other images that GIMP can open. And it can open quite a few of them, as I'm going to show you here in a minute. So if you come up here to File, and you can't just save it as a PDF, you have to export it. So you come down here to Export As and click that. And then it asks you where you want to export it to. And what I'm going to do is, let me find a folder here that I can export it to. I have some here on this drive. I'm just going to create a folder called image to PDF, and we'll put it in there. Alright, so it was called cover 1. I'm going to leave it called that because it doesn't really matter. But when you open this, when you get this dialog box from doing the export command, you get this export window. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save it with the file extension PDF. So I'm going to leave the name the same and just change the file extension, and it's going to save it as a PDF. Now, why does it work like that? Well, it's because of this setting that I have down here. See where it says select file type by the extension? You can go in here and you can scroll through all of the different file types that GIMP can open and work with. You see there's a lot of them. This one right here, this PostScript document and portable document format. Portable document format is a PDF. That's what it stands for. So I could I could click this and it would save it as a PDF, and then I wouldn't have to type this file extension in up here. So if you prefer that method, you can, but you can see all of the different images that GIMP can understand and work with. It can understand a lot of them. So if you haven't ever used it, give it a try, and it might take some getting used to for you, because it'll do quite a bit. It's basically a free version of software that's just like Photoshop in many ways. So, but just to do simple things, a conversion like what this video is about, it's pretty simple. I'm going to close this back up, and I'm going to leave it set the way I normally use it, but you could change it, and you'd have to change it every time you wanted to set something to a different file type, but you can still change it if you want. I'm just going to name it and export it, and then you get this dialog. GIMP wants to know exactly how do you want me to do this. So you can, a lot of this isn't going to apply for a JPEG, like a layer mask. A lot of this applies if you built the file in GIMP and you want to turn it into a PDF, but we're just converting. So just leave all the defaults checked, right? And there's one here that I said I'd mention. If you want to create a PDF that has multiple pages, all you have to do is import all of your JPEGs and put each JPEG on its own layer, and those become the pages when you export to a PDF. And that's what this would convert any text that you had typed in and made a page with. This would convert it to an image. But that's basically a quick overview. So when you're ready, and I'm just going to keep all the defaults, just click export, and then GIMP will export that file. And now if we go and we open the same folder that we just let me see if I can find it here. If we open the same folder that we just created and saved the, alright, so here is our PDF. That's where we exported it to, and I'm not going to open it with GIMP because GIMP can understand PDFs. It'll just open it as another image. But what I can do is I'm going to cancel that, and I will open it with a browser. And actually, what I can do is show it to you in, I'll show it to you in my File Explorer and my Windows Explorer. So you'll see here that this is now it's a PDF file. It's 22.8 megabytes, and if I open it with, say, Firefox opens it, and it's a PDF file. So it's pretty easy. It's not too hard once you know what program to use and how to, what to click and where to go in that software to convert an image to a PDF. But that's how you can convert an image to a PDF, and we did it using free software called GIMP, GNU Image Manipulation Program. I hope that helps, and thanks for watching.